In this video I want to present the basic facts about aspect in Somali verb inflection. So what is aspect? Well, English verbs have grammatical aspect. Aspect differs from language to language. So, for example, Slavic languages are famous for their aspect system, but that kind of aspect is not what we are going to find in Somali. Instead, the English type of grammatical aspect on verbs is almost exactly what we will also find in Somali. English and Somali grammatical aspect are really very similar. And English verbs have simple forms and progressive forms. For example, I bake every Friday, or I am baking bread right now, where there is a difference between a repetition and something that is actually going on in this very moment. Or he waits for me at the bus stop, as compared to he is waiting for me at the bus stop. And these last two examples will be used in different under different circumstances, so that the first one, he waits for me at the bus stop, will be used when that is something he normally does, and the second one, he is waiting for me at the bus stop, will be used when reference is made to this specific instance today. And the English aspects occur in all different tenses. So we have present simple, simple present, and progressive present. We have simple past and progressive past, and so on. As I said, Somali and English are very similar. Aspect is an obligatory grammatical category, so every time you want to use a verb, you have to decide if you want to use the simple form or the progressive form. You have to make this choice between the simple present, and in Somali that will be hesa, or the progressive present tense. In Somali that will be hesaya. I am singing right now. Or in the past tense, Somali simple past, hesay, I sang at a specific in a specific situation. Or progressive past, hesayay, I was singing. That was something that was going on at a specific moment in the past. And in Somali there is actually a third aspect in the past, and I would say that basically there is something very similar in English. I forgot to change the translation, so we also have habitual past. I used to sing, something that was repeated in the past. Hesigirei. So you can see that the number of aspects are different. The number is different in the different tenses. So we have 3 different aspects in Somali in the past. I sang, I was singing, and I used to sing. Well, the progressive aspect in Somali, in both the present tense and the past tense, is marked by the suffix a. So in the present tense, we already had a look at the simple tenses, present and past, and they only differ with respect to the vowel at the end of these forms. So we have a long a in the present tense and an a in the past tense. So sings and sang. Sorry for the Swedish. But if we want to make this progressive, we need to add a. And we add this a before the tense and person suffixes. So the progressive suffix comes right after the stem, hes. And there is a general rule in Somali that says that a T that comes after a Y in a verb needs to change into an S. So all these T's in the progressive automatically become S because they always occur after a Y. So these are the forms of the present and past progressive. So, yeah, just to summarize, sorry, I missed. Oh, I just forgot to delete the Swedish page. So the progressive aspect contains the suffix a, and the person marker T always becomes S after the Y of the progressive. And, as I said, the progressive forms express an ongoing action that is right in the middle of its process at the moment that we are referring to. And then I already mentioned that there is another aspect in the past tense, one more aspect, the habitual past, which is formed with an auxiliary, gire, meaning used to. So I used to sing hesi gire. Hesi is the infinitive and gire the auxiliary. So the main verb is in the infinitive form and the auxiliary is in the past form. And this habitual past tense expresses repeated actions in the past, actions that took place several times in the past, whereas the simple past tense expresses just a single action that took place in the past tense, in the past. So, yeah, there is much more to say about verb inflection, of course. Above all, there is a lot to say about different sound changes that may occur in different, more complicated verbs. And there are things to say about tenses and moods.